Okay, so we are together with Ms. Pippa Williamson, and you are the Vice President of Asia-Pacific for HBX Group, and we are in Bangkok attending this very interesting conference of MarketHub.
It's
That you
exciting to have you
do.
with us.
Yes, happy to meet you. And you are dealing with Asia-Pacific region in the group. Can you tell us a little bit what trends do you see in travel and hospitality in this part of the world?
Yeah, it's an exciting time for Asia Pacific. Obviously, Asia Pacific was a slower recovery from COVID, but we're seeing occupancy levels in Asia Pacific catch up to the rest of the world. And that's without China fully recovering. So it's a really positive sign for the industry overall that the diversification of the markets here have been strong enough to sustain that growth, even without the biggest source market in the region contributing. And for us moving forward, it's an exciting time to be able to add China into the mix and provide even more strength into the region.
Which countries here in Asia you think they are responding faster?
I think from a destination perspective, Thailand and Indonesia have been very successful in attracting tourism back very quickly. Everyone loves a good beach resort, as you know. And the visa the restrictions recently that have been eased for entry from China and India into Thailand have certainly been positively received. We see a pickup already in our India business into Thailand, and we're looking forward to seeing more Chinese arrive into the destination as flight capacity increases as well.
So do you see that India is currently at least is replacing a little bit the loss of the Chinese travelers?
India's always been a great source market for Thailand, even pre-COVID. I think one of the biggest advantages to Thailand is they have a very diverse source market, right? So you'll see Russians, you'll see Indians, you'll see Chinese, you'll see Australians. There's people from all over the region that come, which means that they can have a constant flow and hedge their risks over time. So they're less reliant on the seasonality as well that comes with the dependence of only having one dominant source market.
And since we are in a technology conference, what do you see in terms of technology adoption in this part of the world?
I think for us, I mean, if you look at some of the leading tech that's coming out today, it's coming from Asia. So Asia is actually becoming the tech hub or the future innovation of tech worldwide. And there's a lot of startups in this region that have emerged during COVID and even pre-COVID as well. The high degree of digitalization in this region, especially in places like Korea and China, is also driving that change in a really meaningful way. So for us at HBX Group, the launch of our new brand is really important, and it's a pivotal time for us because we can really capitalize on what are the technology needs that our partners have in this region today, and how is more than just a distributor of accommodation product or experience product that we can help solve for some of those pain points in our partners' business, whether it be our suppliers or whether it be the clients that we work with today.
What are the biggest challenges for this region, both in terms of travel and technology also?
I think the technology adoption is key, and I think it would be remiss of any company in APAC not to be fully embracing technology today. I think if the tech investment's not there, then the companies are really going to struggle moving forward, and that's where we can play a pivotal part in helping those companies as well, or those businesses as well. The bigger challenge for APAC in the short term is really air capacity and to some degree a little bit inflation, although the rising middle class and such a big population base is helping us sustain that recovery in a less impactful way, I'd say. Yeah.
You spoke about the flights, and the cost of the flights have been increased dramatically after COVID. And for a long haul trip, especially Europeans or Americans to travel to Asia, it's quite expensive. Do you
Yeah.
see that affected a lot?
I think the initial cost of flights to Asia from those long haul markets was inflated by the lack of capacity as well. So there was two factors in there. The first one was inflation, and the second one was the capacity. So the demand was high without the supply to meet it. As we're seeing more flights come in and more competition come in, there's opportunities to start reducing those flight costs. But Asia overall provides great value when you're on the ground. So you can go and have a great meal here in Thailand very inexpensively. So anyone that's looking for a trip, say five days or more, would realize the savings on those longer
So
haul
it's
flights
balancing
on the
somehow.
ground. Yeah.
Okay.
It also means they can free up more money or more finances to have better experiences. And we have such a culturally diverse and rich region here that it's great for people that come to this region to be able to experience more than just a resort as well.
Do you see Asian destinations to lead the way in the near future?
I think we've got a little bit of ground to catch up already, right?
Okay.
I think Central America did a really great job of capitalizing the demand from the US. And we have a great opportunity to do it here even more because we have such, as I mentioned before, a unique and diverse and rich mix of opportunities and destinations here. But certainly Japan has been in incredibly high demand since the flight capacity resumed, and it just shows the intent from those long haul markets to come and experience what we have here in APAC.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Excellent.